So if you're anything like me and my girls, you go through brushes like crazy. We break at least a brush every other month. So I had this great idea that today we are going to create a mold out of one of my favorite brushes. That way we can make more of them, and we'll see how this works. Let's go. Hey y'all, it's Stephanie and welcome. If you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. It's absolutely free. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything you want to see, leave it in the comment section down below. And as usual, give this video a big thumbs up. It will certainly help out the channel. Let's get on into the video. Okay, so today we are going to be making a mold of the unbrush. This is one of my favorite brushes. This one has been cleaned, and this is the one we're going to make a mold of. Now it does have holes through it, as you can see. So what I did is I just put clear packing tape in the spot in the back. Okay, we will be needing a clear packing tape. We need a container that we can use to hold our mold in while we are making it. A measuring cup. I am using this one. This one just, I'll have everything linked in the link for the Amazon description box down below. And then of course you're going to need your knife or scissors to cut off the bottom of the container, and your silicone. So the silicone I'm using, I do buy it in bulk, but I will leave their smaller kit linked down below. If you go through my Amazon storefront, it's like right under the arts and crafts or the resin crafts section, and you'll be able to find everything under there. So let's get into this video. Okay, so here we are, and you're also gonna, I didn't add this in the intro, but you're also gonna need your hot glue gun and some hot glue sticks. So we got this container, and we're gonna cut the bottom off. So first, let's just cut the bottom off. It don't have to be straight, but we're gonna cut it very near the top so we have the container to save for later if we want to make other molds. So we got the container, and we are going to tape the bottom. So we got some packing tape here, and we are going to take some edges, and we're going to tape it all the way across the bottom, just like we've done with our other molds. We want it to hang over a little bit on each side. So now what we're going to do is we are going to unfold all the stuck edges just to make sure that we can get all the way around. We'll take our fingers and tap it down on the inside to ensure that those sills are good there in between the pieces of tape. Okay, and now we're going to take our hot glue gun, and we are going to go around the edges. Okay, so once you're done sealing all the edges with hot glue, you are going to take your object that you are making a mold of, and you're going to put that in there. And this is kind of, alright, so we got that in there. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and put this in here too, so we can make a mold of that. And I think this one we're not going to, because this one we'll do in a different cup, because it is quite a bit taller than the brush. So go ahead and make this other one real quick. So just stick that in the middle and stick it down real good. Okay, so there's that container, and here's this one, and I think, you know, honestly, that's See how good that sticks? Sticks really good. So I'll just set that over to the side a little bit. We got that one on there, and I believe, let me go see if there's anything else I need to mold so I'm not wasting silicone. So I actually got these agate pieces, and we are going to put these in here because these would be a good thing. We can make different pieces to put in different projects. So I'm going to go ahead and put these agate pieces in here and see. Actually, this one go over here, and that one could go right there. Okay. And that will work. All right, so now we got all of our pieces ready and they're laid out. Let's go ahead and move some things around here out of the way. Oh, we are going to grab our silicone, and we got, this is a 2-part silicone. So we're gonna grab our part A and part B. So now we are going to take our mold and we are going to fill it. And we're just going to let it fill every crack and crevice. And that way we're going to have to mix some more. So give me a second, let me go pour some more out of my big jugs so that we have some enough here. Alright, so there's that. And I'm gonna go grab some more real quick. Okay, so we're back. We got more. Alright, so let's pour, 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 pour. We'll let that settle. And we are going to have to use more for the we're going to have to make more. All right. So there's that. Let me go mix up some more. Okay, so now we got another 3 cups here. All right, and it's all the way mixed through. So we're gonna go ahead and pour what's left of that. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and pour our other mold over here. That was perfect. And then on this one, I'm going to go ahead and add just the rest of this to make sure we have a good base on it. Alright, so we'll let this sit. We'll be back in about 4 to 6 hours. Okay, so as you can see, this one held up pretty good. We didn't have any spilling coming out of that one. This one, on the other hand, it did not. We did have some spilling, as you can see. I did clean a little bit of it up as much as I could, of course. But that's how easy it cleans up from containers and stuff. It just peels right off, and then you can wash the container and use it for whatever. So I mean, it's easy cleanup, but yeah, I had a rather big mess here. So let's go ahead and clean up. We are going to have to pull this off. It looks like we did get a pretty good mold still, even though it did leak quite a bit. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and take off the bottom part here. If we can get it to pull away. Okay, there we go. Now let's see where we're at here. Let's go ahead and get it out of the container. We had, this is where I was rubbing it back in so that, you know, it didn't completely run the mold. So what I did was, whenever I found out that we had a leak in the container, is I was pulling it off of the tape and putting it back in on the side of the bucket, as you can see. And then, so it didn't leak anymore, I weighed it down for about an hour with a 10-pound weight on this side. And then it held the bucket down for me in place so that it didn't continuously pour out and then run the whole mold. Now we can tilt this over and get out our pieces. That one's a little sticky for whatever reason. But yeah, so that's where we're at. We're gonna go pour some resin and get some resin mixed up, and then we'll come back. So here we are. We got about 800 or so milliliters of resin mixed up, and we're gonna pour them separately into these cups so we can get color mixed in. Alright, and we did have a mistake. I don't know if you can see this, but on this mold, I guess I took it out too early and let it sit for too long, or sit after the fact, because as you can see, some of it's open and some of it's not. It's stuck together. See that? How it's stuck together there? So that's just word of advice. Don't take it out too soon. The mold, make sure it's completely solidified. And I should have known better because it was a little sticky yesterday, but I thought it was going to be fine. But yeah, so it's, that part's run. We still have the top though, and it's still doing fine because this one was actually ready. This one, I guess, since I poured after, it just wasn't. But so I'll have to either re-pour this one again Now is we are going to grab our colors, and I am going to be using Galaxy Purple from Galaxy Glitter. And if you know, I've done a video, I'll link that up at the top here, and you can go watch that video. She's a really good company, offers really good products, and yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of that, and a little bit goes a long way. I probably put too much, but so we'll do that one and that one. And then we're going to do some of this Girl on Fire. And this is from Craft Me Please. I think I found this somewhere online. And we're just going to put, because she wants a red, black, and purple. So we're going to do that. And then for the black, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some of the alcohol inks. The Jim Holtz alcohol ink. I'm going to put a few drops of that in. And as you can see, that's really black. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in, and then I'm going to also add in some graphite. Mica powder. So we're not going to add in too much of that, just a little bit. That's the first one we're going to pour, so we're going to go ahead and get that poured first. So there's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit and cure, and once it's done curing, we will be back with the final result. So here we are, and we are ready to demold these. And as you can see, those are really cute. They turned out just like the agate pieces. Some of them I'll have to trim up because I overfilled it a little bit, but they turned out really good. Of course, these colors don't really match too well, but that's alright because we're not really worried about that. We're worried more about the mold working. So, as you can see, it worked really well. Those are going to make cool pieces whenever I go to use them for things. They look like almost exactly like little geodes. Alright, and last but not least, let's see if this one worked out. And it did if I could get all the holes in. As you can see, like, they did work, but I didn't get all the bubbles out of the hole. So it's a halfway success, halfway fail. But if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button down below. And thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good day. Bye.